Hello Doraemons, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to look at the 14th March Python question, which you might have been expecting on today. So yeah, tomorrow is your ERA and I hope everyone does it well and you find the question easy and you'll be able to solve it and crack the ERA eventually. So all the best for your ERAs. And yeah, so for this video, I have taken this question. You might have faced this question in the last IRA. And I would say this is the most easiest question which you can get in IRA. Like anybody can solve this question. It is as easy. So make sure you watch my videos and learn this. Don't miss the opportunity to get the incentives. Yeah, so with that note, let's get started. So they have given us the object parameters which is going to be passed for a single object. By just looking this itself, we can actually type half of the code. So let's do that. You know our basic structure, class object, and in this I'm going to be declaring def init and self. Here you'll pass id and type for t and a number of days for n and date of application. I'm going to put it as a d1 and date of approval it's going to be da again, so I'm just going to put d2. And document status, it is uploaded, so I'm just going to give it as status. And here's self dot id is going to be id. Same thing always. We are going to use these variables only to access it inside inside our main function. So yeah, why is it so much troubling me? Noops. Okay, so now self dot n is equal to n, and again self dot d1 is going to be d1, same thing, and one more one is self dot d2 is going to be d2, and then the status. So self dot yes is equal to yes. So now our object state is done. So now we are going to move into the main function. So let's move on to that one. Yeah, so now class main, and here also we'll define the init function and self dot elist. As we already know, we'll pass only a elist over here, so I'm just giving the elist here itself so that we don't have to again return here and type these things. So def of fun1, and here don't forget to put self, and this here I'm going to put pass and def of fun2, and again self and pass. So now we are going to the main function. So if name is equal to main, so first we are going to get the n. So here's given over here. Let's look at the sample input and output. So before that, I'll tell what you should be doing for this question. So they have given the object structure and they have given the statements for two functions. So the first function, what is going to do is this method will find the count of approved and non-approved leaves. So for this scenario, we have to consider the dates. So we have given two dates, which is date of application and date of approval. So what I've given here is, for example, the leave was applied on 23rd 8 2022 and it was approved on 23rd or 24th. It is considered as approved. And if the leave was applied on 23rd and it was approved on 25th or later, it is considered as not considered as approved, which is it is not approved. So we have to compare the difference between the dates, and if the difference is less than 2, then it is approved. If it is greater than 2, it is going to be not approved. It's just going to be 1. If it is approved on 24th, it's just going to be 1. So I'm just giving it less than 2. 1 is also considered less than 2. 2 is not considered. So if it is greater than 2, it is going to be not approved. So we are going to do that. And for the second function, they will be passing a month. As you can see, after all the inputs, they are given 4. This is a month, and we have to find all the leaves applied on the month, which is of S, and the T leaf type should be SL and ML. So these are the two statements, SL or ML, and CL should not be considered. So that's what given in the second statement. So that it's what we are going to do for this question. As it's given over here, the leaf type should be SL or ML, and the number of days of leave should be applied is greater than 2, and the document uploaded field should be yes. So yeah, that's it for this question. And if not, we have to print like no category found and like no leave found, like that. So yeah, let's get the inputs first. So first they will be giving n to give us how many number of inputs is going to be passed. And first job is to declare our F list. Create an array with an F list. So now I'm going to iterate through this n for I in range of n. And first we are going to get the ID. So ID is equal to int of input, and then it's going to be the leaf type. So LT is equal to string, just I can get input, and it's going to be the number of days. So I'm going to put ND is equal to int of input, and it's going to be the date of approval and date of application and date of approval. So again, I'm going to go like DA1 and DA2. It is date, but you can get it in the string format itself. I'll show you how you can compare it within the string format itself. So I'm just going to put it as input, and DA2 is again going to be input. After getting that, we are going to have the field of document uploaded is yes or no. So I'm just giving it as ST status and again input. And after getting all these inputs, we have to append it to the F list. So F list dot append, and here we'll call the object function, and inside it, here you're going to pass all the values right over here, which is given over here. So ID, LT, which is the leave type and number of days, and DA1 and DA2, and the status. So now after getting all this, we are going to get one more input which represents the month. So yum is equal to int of input. Yep, and that's it. So now for the end, we are going to just declare the object for our main class. So object is equal to main of F list, and object dot fun1 and object dot fun2. So in the fun2 part only they've given the yum, so for fun2 I'm passing yum. So that's it. So in this place also make sure you put MO or something for month. So now let's do for the first one. So let's get started for that one. So in the first part, what we are going to do is essentially we have to find the approved and unapproved thing. So let's quickly do that. Yeah, so here, what is the thing? For first we have to iterate through the list. For I in self dot elist, and if the dates is the difference between the dates is less than 2, then it is approved. If not, then it is not approved. So I'm going to declare two variables, like approved is equal to 0. For approved I'm taking A, and not approved I'm taking A. So just we are going to use that. string of the slicing operator to just get that. So if I dot d1 of, it is just the date, so I'm just going to get 0 is to 1 is equal to oh no, it should be less than, we have to just find the difference and we have to find the less than. So if d2 of 0 is to 1 is less than 2, then we are going to increment the approved variable plus equal to 1. So yeah, after this else part, if it is greater than 2, then we are going to increment the not approved value. So now let's see, and before like performing subtraction between both of them, we have to change them into int because they have got in the format of string. So before performing any operation, make sure you convert it into integer. Okay, now let's run and see. I've already pasted the output. Yeah, so I'm not printed anything else, but there is no like error, so like just print approved hyphen comma a, and I'm going to just copy paste this thing again, and it is not approved, and here it's going to be yan a. So now let's run it. Print, okay, there is an unintended, yes. So now we got it as 4 and 0, so it should not be 4 and 0. Let's check. So for the first one, it is 12 and it should be 12 or 13, so first one should get neglected. Okay, let's view this, what is in there in the d1 and d2, and I think it is getting in like in minus values, so that only we are not getting everything, like it is in minus, everything is less than 2, so only I think that is happening. And let's see what we have. I'm going to just print this int part and let's see. Yeah, here itself I'm going to print it, just print, and yeah, now let's run it. Everything is 1 1 1, so it should not be 1. I think it should be 1 to 2, 0 to 2. Yes, so it should be 0 to 2 and 0, not 0 to 1. This happens, you can check it when you're doing it. So it should be 2, and here also it should be 2. And now let's see it. Yes, so now it is correctly approving, like approved is 3 and not approved is 1. Yeah, so now we'll move on to the second part where the leaves type should be SL and ML and the documents uploaded should be yes. So let's do it, and it also should be of only these months. So again we are going to iterate through the list. So for I in self dot elist, so I'm just typing it in the second function, make sure you look at it. If again I'm going to use the 4, so let's first print in C, which is getting 4. So int of d of I, sorry, it's not d of I dot d1 of, I think it is this one is 0 1 2 3, I think it is 4 to 5 maybe, let's see. So 4 is to 6, I'm just printing it. Oh, invalid literal with base 10. Oops, okay, so just go for 4 is to 5. Yes, so now we have only the months. Now we can easily like do the if statement and we can connect it. So if int of this thing is equal to the month passed already. I've given it as MO. If S, then also again we have to consider if I dot leave type, which is T, here we have given it as T. T is T dot lower, make sure it is in the lower case, it should be in case insensitive, is equal to SL, or I dot T dot lower can be ML2 is equal to ML. And one more case we have to consider is this one, the document uploaded. So I dot status dot again lower is equal to yes. So you still do think it is easy? Yeah, after typing a lot of these things, I don't even feel like it is easy. Okay, so now we are going to just print the entire row. So print of I. So let's see, what if I print I? Oops, it's not printing anything. So we are going to put print.t, same thing. So print.id, and then we are going to put I.t and I.yan and I.d1 and I.d2 and I.yes. So now let's see. String attribute has no, oops, here I didn't put, yeah, now it should work. String object has no attribute. Did I miss anything else? Yeah, over here also. This dot and commas are so confusing. Okay, so now I think we got the exact output already. And one more thing is here they're given it as 3.0 and 100.0. So I think we have to get it in the format of double. So let's quickly make that in here. I've got it as int, so let's make it as double. And yeah, I think that it should work. Double is not defined. Okay, I think it should be T. Double should be accepted in here. Let's change it into float. Oops. Yeah, floats get accepted. I don't know what's the problem with double. And yeah, so now the output is here exactly. So what you felt about this question? And also we'll run for another case where it is 9. So here I'm just going to put it as 9, and now let's run it. And we have not given the exception case already, we have just given for one case, and let's do that too. So if any of these gets matched with the thing, we are going to declare a variable, and as always we are going to increment it if anything gets printed, and if not we are going to put the same thing. So yeah, and in this place I'm going to put if k is equal to 0, then just print no data found. Yes, so we have already got that, and that's it for this one. We have already completed everything. And yeah guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked the video, and if you liked and enjoyed my content, make sure you subscribe and also hit the like button down below. So I'll be posting all the solutions before exam as possible. Mostly the Python solution will be out on Sundays, and to get notified once it gets uploaded, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon and choose all notifications. Yes, So yeah, I also need suggestion from you guys, which I've already mentioned in the Unix video itself, which is out on Friday. So please make sure you watch that video. I have talked something about the tutorials and also about the courses which you want. I've given some pretty suggestions, and which one suits for you, please let me know that in the comment section so that I can also understand what you need and provide videos basically for that. And if you guys want Python tutorial, and I'm working on it, trying to work on it, so that only I need your suggestions. So if I upload, will it be useful for you guys? And if you want it, please let me know and I can upload it and you can both get like benefited. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll be meeting you next week. And this is your very old Doraemon signing off. Keep learning and keep rocking. Cheers, peace out, and bye.